Hi, guys. Hi, Death. I thought maybe you were asleep. It didn't look like you were online anywhere when I opened Steam. Oh, I was in Mrs. Stream and I was listening and then I apparently fell asleep. But I woke up like 5 minutes ago. So here I am. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy weekend, I guess. Except to Ian. Ian has not begun his weekend yet. Hi, Ian. Sorry. Long night. Ooh. I figured I was kind of just still in the mood for some visual stims, so come in here and slosh about a bit. Play around. Might be in the mood for some necro. Maybe my ranger. Yeah. Ranger time. Ranger danger. I have mail. Oh, today was a good day. But boy, am I tired. Oh, excuse me. Bonus World v World Rush. Okay. What do these do? Teleport to those instances. And, oh, the universal dungeon entrance. Okay. Alright, well that assumes that I want to be part of that. Let's deposit that. Rearrange the union office here. I'm going to move us to a bigger one. When I say they moved us, when I really... Oh. They moved us. I really moved all the heavy shit. Well, that's your job, isn't it? It's our job to go above and beyond. And always do what needs to be done. Whew. This is at the station. There is the Union Hall in a different location. So, you know unions, right, Ian? So, I've been running into an issue for a while, but especially this week. My food deliveries have been arriving. I can't accept delivery. They're not safe. They're not temped. They're not acceptable deliveries. And so I have to refuse delivery. So then they re-deliver. It's the same thing all over again. Everything's too warm. Everything is just melted and soggy. And I'm like, oh my God. So we contacted corporate and our rep. We're like, dude, this is not okay. And they're like, oh yeah, let me get on that. And then they came back and they're like, well, unfortunately the drivers are all part of a union, so there's not really anything we can do. And I'm thinking, I think unions are a good thing, personally, for the workers. I think unions are good. But I keep running into this situation where it feels like unions are being blamed for things when I don't think that's actually the problem. I think that's the most obvious thing that they can point at. They don't care because they're unionized. I feel like there's something inherently wrong with the statement that basically that it's their fault. But I can't put my finger on it, you know? Anyway. Basically the idea is that if they don't care about delivering our stuff well, then that's just how it is. And we're like, well, okay, cool. But then that means we need a new vendor. We can't keep doing this. You can blame it on the drivers, but at the end of the day, it's it's not our fault, so we just need to know that our food is going to arrive in a decent condition. So if that means that, you know, we don't use y'all, that's okay. Let me see.
If you're drinking, I'm brewing.
No, I don't have any junk. For some reason, I never can get out of here. I think I must have gone the wrong direction. I usually just teleport out of the Great Lodge because I can't figure out how to get out. I know. Alright, let's see. What was I doing? This. Oh, this is part of my quest line, isn't it? No, not J. H. Generally, it's something beyond the Union. You might need a new vendor. Exactly. So, my thing is that if the drivers are unionized, well, who owns the trucks? Who services the trucks? Like, are the drivers being required to do so much that they can't possibly keep up with it all? And they're just giving up in exhaustion? What's going on? Because the point of contact for our food deliveries is 2 hours away, right? In their main hub. So from start to finish, it should be 2 hours. But obviously, they're making stops along the way. Well, regardless of how many stops you make, if you're running in a refrigerated truck, no matter how many times you've opened the doors, it should probably come back to temp to some degree, right? I mean, maybe they're leaving the doors open too long at every delivery. Maybe they're so disorganized that it's taking forever for them to load everything up, so they're leaving the doors open way longer than they need to be. I don't know what's going on, but I peeked in the back of the truck yesterday when I went out there. It's like, hey, don't make more work for yourself. I don't want you to have to bring it in just so I can tell you you're gonna have to take it right back out, because I've already tempted the stuff you brought in. I can't accept it, and I'm not gonna accept delivery at all. It's hard for me to be that person. I don't like having to do that, but I also got to do my job. But yeah, I don't think it's the union that's the problem, but I do think that there's something going on. And unfortunately, the best case scenario for us is just to switch vendors, because instead of trying to figure out what's going wrong along the route, that's the job of the vendor, to figure out what's going on with their drivers. And instead of just being like, well, there's nothing we can do. Well, yeah, there is. You could hire different drivers. You could. If the trucks used don't have adequate refrigeration, that's on whatever company the trucks are through. That's what I'm saying, though. Who owns the trucks? Are they like owner operator, or are they I mean, they're all wrapped. They're all wrapped in Cisco's branding. So are they Cisco trucks? Does Cisco need to do some maintenance? The one guy that came in there, the second redelivery guy that I still had to send back, he was telling me how they've got like a lot of the condensation from the units, from the refrigeration units inside, it just drips down over the boxes because there's no like outside vent or drain for the condensation. I'm not sure that is the reason for the lack of coolness in the truck. However, I recognize that what he was telling me is the trucks suck. Something's off with the equipment that you're being forced to use, which is it feels like something's off, because I looked in the back of that truck and I'm like, this truck couldn't hold refrigerated items if you never opened the door. Like, that's the impression I got. It just, no. Personally, if it was me, I would have refused to even allow them to redeliver today, and I would have just said, I'm order what I need from Sam's, and I'm switching vendors because this is, I can't. No, I saw the back of that truck, and no. Anybody accepting delivery from those trucks was accepting product that absolutely not. Absolutely not. You could see the boxes just stacked and sagging, and like it was so disorganized, and everything was soggy and sagging, and there's a one section where there was just like a bunch of like straps, like for what you would strap things on to like the roof of your car or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. But just a bunch of like a web, but not even an organized web, just like a random straps, just kind of, and then there were just boxes like shoved in there, like all haphazard. No. It's possible that the refrigeration units are struggling in this heat. That, I mean, there's a lot of viable reasons. There's a lot of reasons that are beyond the driver's control. The problem is something needs to be done to address it. You can't just keep going. You gotta do something about it. I think they need new trucks. The drivers contracted through the company, so the drivers themselves are protected by the union, but they're driving trucks from the food company. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because I don't think they own their trucks. I'm fairly certain that they're using Cisco trucks, but the drivers are unionized, and they're like, well, if we can't compel them to get there faster or be, better at their job. And I'm like, I'm not blaming the drivers right now. I'm saying there's something wrong with the equipment, or the time required to reach the destination, or the number of stops they have to make that they can't possibly keep. Like, if I'm at the end of the line, like, the later in the day I get it, the more likely it is to be absolutely unacceptable. Anyway, that was my day, my week. Alright, Druid, Soul Beast. I never even finished this one. Untamed.
Fill your ears with the glory and grace of the 6 true gods.
And Gale Shot. A bow of pure wind. It sounds interesting. In order to do that, I have to do the story, right? I guess I got both of these somehow. I think Visions. I just keep doing the first part of it because I keep doing it on different characters, but oh, it's a male. I have to look at the male. That's what it is. Yeah. Meet with Perro and Lion's Arch. Oh, there's a portal right there. Yeah.
Friends, fill your ears with the glory and grace of the 6 true gods.
Isn't there a waypoint over there somewhere? I don't have that one? What do you know? Trucking requires mandatory brakes and all other stuff too. That shouldn't affect the cargo if the equipment is working. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you've got a refrigerator on wheels, the refrigerator should keep doing its job whether or not it's parked or not. Yeah, I don't know. I love how every time, like, even hubby back in the day, he's like, I appreciate unions, but they do make my job harder, because he was a maintenance, like, supervisor, and he was constantly having to navigate, like, meet with the union rep instead of just saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. And then he had to meet with them and get their input and, take things into consideration. And it made his job harder, apparently. And I'm like, yeah, but if it's better for the workers, it's better for the workers, right? I don't know. I just, there seems to be still just like this negative idea around unions, when the fact of the matter is that when we had unions, people could live on a single income. And there's a reason that so many of these jobs, like when I first started at Toyota, it was like, you know, see, I didn't have this waypoint somehow. Who knows? I first started at Toyota, it was like,
Yes, Commander.
you have to sign this thing promising that you'll never talk about or organize for a union. And I remember thinking, okay,
Commander.
why am I signing this?
The Dominion of Winds. Peril at your service. Calidris told me you had kind eyes, but I did not expect them to be so journeyed.
Give
Journeyed.
her my best.
That's one way
How
of
can I
putting it.
help?
My eyes are probably journeyed.
I am an archer of the royal house. We still contemplate our role in Tyrian politics, but there are many who wish to participate. I've come on behalf of Gavia, a great warrior from our people, to teach you the art of the Gale Shot.
The
to
Gale
share
Shot.
our culture with you. Our soldiers are all adept archers, like myself. But the bows that we wield are different from what you may expect. Harnessing powerful squall magic that enchants our forests, we summon a bow spun from wind to guide our arrows. It may be tricky without a talon to draw your bow, but here, may I teach you more?
I guess so. Read the mail. The Captain's Council. Okay, we've done this before. Alright, so now I think we're swapping back to the stuff we've done before. Hi, Gray. How's it going? I think we're having a pretty good night. Whew, I've had a miniature nap. So, yeah. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I'm trying to do B and I keep dismounting instead. I'm using the wrong key. Okay. I think honestly this is the favorite weapon
That's between me and me.
specialization or whatever
Magnus
for
has
me
claim
so
on
far.
this port.
Magnus who? I don't
It sounds
see
interesting
anyone.
enough that I really want to give it a
You
shot.
get along much better with folks on Laughing Gull. Lion's Arch is for
Oh no, Death, I'm
sensible
sorry.
mariners.
Listen here.
Stand down, Kiana.
You were almost done too,
Don't
weren't
make
you?
me clean up your mess. This
You've been
is
working on that
stuff.
this whole time.
I'd recommend you all find some work to do elsewhere.
You heard, Mom?
I'm sorry.
Yeah? Time to get back in line.
Oh, you took a nap? I thought you must have.
Should I tell the captain's council that they're
I told you Miz was
unable
live and you're just
to
like
cheat?
crickets.
Ah,
It's like,
Commander.
okay.
Guess you got Lawson's message. Sorry about this. They'll behave.
Saida, what are you doing here?
Tried to reopen it and
Got
poof. Can you
myself a
recover
seat
it?
on the captain's council. Thought it was time I flexed my political artistry. Maybe make a coin or two.
They let you do that?
Well, technically, Peter gave me his seat, and I replaced the Capricorn for him. A win-win. The boy needed
Fingers
some
crossed,
seat.
man.
I bet Nashblade has thoughts.
That's if you've been working out on all this time, that's a lot of work to lose. I
To
don't
accommodate
want you to
campus
lose
integration
that.
into the trade circuit. Nothing is official, but
It's going good.
Nashblade
Just looking
will
for
be
something
the
to
first
watch,
name
and
on
you
the
were
map.
live. So perfect.
Rumors
Thought I'd
about
swing by and say
Kingpin
hi.
planted
Thanks,
too,
Gray.
Some gang leader. But now I
Yeah,
have
panic
noticed
attack
all of
avoided.
Lions Arch's business. It's seafaring business
I
anyway.
was gonna say, otherwise you're gonna have to
That's
spend
what
like the
Lawson
rest of the
calls
night doing
free.
that to get it ready by the morning.
Should I be nervous?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was
Unscheduled departures
scrolling
while
earlier. I
pursuing
don't
the
know. I
Lions
was
trade.
waiting for my
All of
kid to
them
fall
manned
asleep,
by
and I was
Inquest. The
trying to
ship's
stay
joined
awake.
with 3 other Inquest vessels to the south.
Which
And
battle
then
I eventually
hopefully
lost,
depart
but
shortly
apparently woke
after.
up in time.
I don't
So,
trust those miscreants as far as I can throw them.
but
Not after what we
I saw
witnessed
that
in the eyes.
Zolkir,
So I should be nervous.
the Jax, Zolkir
like
Jax,
the
I don't
sound of
remember
that.
exactly his name. He was live,
Say,
and I haven't
I'd
managed to
like to
catch him
wrap
live.
things
He's
up
been in
here.
my stream several times.
Knox should be somewhere near.
And I
Keep
hung
track
out
of that
in
one.
his stream,
I'll catch up
and then
shortly.
Kazi was there, so I said hi to Kazi, and then Miz went live, so then I swapped to Miz, and then I fell asleep. So it's nice to have. It's been a while since I had people that are live around the time that I'm looking to watch somebody, so it's always nice when they pop up fortuitously. I'm not paying attention to anything these people are
Heard you
saying
were
because I've already heard it
stalking
like 3
nearby.
million times.
Did you also buy a seat on the captain's council?
Darling, does this look like the face of a man with a day job? No. I purchased myself a ship. I named her Martingale. Her anchor is dark steel. Her deck is covered in the finest elderwood. Ah, the smell. There are a number of splendors to be had from a good vessel. The vacations, the gambling opportunities, the business ventures. Or were you looking for my take on the whole Inquest debacle? I just wanted some fresh air. Talk to Lawson for that business.
Welcome back to Lion's Arch, Commander. You all caught up then?
Good to see you, Lawson. Saida filled me in on the inquest. And her new seat
Can't stand it when I know there's a loose hair. I can feel it.
No one is more thrilled about the latter than Peter. As for the inquest, never been a fan. Pretty crooked lot. I did some digging after Saida came to me. Found records of them purchasing several ships from citizens in Lion's Arch, which is already odd for such an armed organization. Not sure what they need traditional vessels for, but this isn't a group we want to see mobilized, not at this scale. And I don't care how much coin the city took in from those sales.
I should touch base with Counselor Ludo. Might know something.
Ah, I met that one once. Sharp bite.
I think I want to do some PvP tonight.
Commander, not a call I would have hypothesized today.
Counselor, do you know anything about the inquest Lion's Arch? Took a whole fleet south. I'm getting filled in by a couple captains from the council right now.
Inquest. Purchasing ships. Those old, shriveled, bumbling... The budgeting committee is stingy, but funding's been atypically unforgiving. First, it was cuts to the colleges. Then little snips here and there. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was giving handouts.
How do
to
I turn
Inquest.
this onto...
Alchemy.
Oh,
I have
hey,
no
miss.
ideas.
How you doing?
Meet me in Ratasum.
You finished
A member of
streaming.
the Arcane Council shouldn't get
How did
their
the rest of
hands
it go?
dirty.
I fell asleep. I admit I fell asleep.
I'll be there soon.
I'm sorry. I actually woke up. I think I went live at like 8:59. I'm like... But I was listening to your stream and I woke up listening to your stream and I was like, oh, forgot what I was doing here. Yeah, I took a cat nap. Thank you. You played a little game. Oh, I think I woke up hearing you talking about. You were talking about various games like My Time at Portia and some of the other like cutesy kind of games.
Canuck, watch the ships.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me. Oh. How was your stream? Death. Bruce sticking a claw in your back to wake you up. It's a cat clock. A cat alarm clock. Be like, hey, I'm hungry. Also, you should probably get up. There are things happening. I wrote Death that you were live, Miz, when you went live. I was like, oh, she's live. And I got crickets. And I was like, he must be asleep. I know he's got to be asleep. We played a little by the Dark Side Detective. It's like a dad joke game. I've never heard of that one. That sounds like a good one. I'm sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I woke up to you talking about whatever you were going to play or trying to decide what you were going to play. And I was like, oh, I gotta turn shit on. Because at literally like 2 seconds after I woke up, you're like, I was going to raid Jungle, but she should be live here soon. I was like, oh, fuck, that's right. I should go. I should get up. Get your ass out of the bed. Yeah. I'll break fast. Okay. Go take a break. Thank you for the raid. Alright, Radasum, here we are. Whew, I will wake up soon. I just have to catch my second wind. It's been a long week, you guys. Long fucking week. Good week, but long. Hello, Counselor Ludo.
I appreciate your efficiency, Commander, and friend of Commander.
Captain Saida of the Captain's Council. At your disposal.
The captain has some intel on our inquest situation. You can trust her.
The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. What have you got?
I was tasked with observing the ley-infused jade filter trade between Cantha and Alona in Lion's Arch.
Right.
Early that morning, I witnessed 5 ships depart the bay. No record of where they were going. They were manned by Inquest. Joined a few other Inquest vessels a ways out. My tech tracked their signal before it was cut. Unfortunately, the trade vessels from Cantha and Alona arrived shortly after, so I had to pivot my attention.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing, Captain. As I told the Commander, things have been odd around here as well. I suspect their funding is coming from somewhere else in Radasum. If they're seabound, then perhaps we can learn more from the dock workers. The Inquest vessels would have boarded right here.
I don't see a better lead. Let's go.
Yeah, I have to pick a thing. I hate having to pick things. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, talking to people. Are you suspicious? Of course you are. Ankle biter.
Fury is mine.
Fury is mine.
Careful now.
Of course. Gotta remember my combinations better.
My pocket is heavy enough.
No, okay. Not you.
Sorry,
You?
I was on a
Nope.
repair assignment in another sector for the last month. Don't think I'm much help.
Overseer's
Oh,
order.
you.
Might makes me right. Fury is mine.
Oh, that was effective. That was a good combination. Alright. I was talking to Jax earlier, and talking about naps. Like, I was like, I don't know. I feel like these days, because he's like, I don't really feel like streaming, but also, I don't know. I'm here. Like, yeah, I feel like for me, it's always these days. It feels like a toss-up. Like, do I really want to stream, or would I just like to take a nap? And he's like, yeah, I'm up to like 2 naps a day. I need like 2 naps. 3 naps is too many, but two is perfect. I'm like, I think I'm old because I'm the same way. Like, I don't actually do it, but I think about it. I think about maybe I should just not stream. I should just take a nap. Because there's only so many nights in the week to be able to do what I want. So
Not especially concrete, but validating. I suppose
I could
we
always
head
just be
to the
doing
Port
homework.
Authority database.
I
Need to use a
scraped
little
by the
elbow
skin of my
grease,
teeth
but
this week.
If we can access the port's terminal, we can leverage their
I'm
operations.
really actually surprised that I
It
managed
should
my
have
assignments
information on all recent departure activity, along with the
and that I
appropriate
managed them as quickly as I
authorizations.
did
We
because
love paperwork in Radisson.
it was like 10:30 and I was like, I'm already done. This is what is happening. Usually I'm like down to the wire